In this video, we're going to look at some more data. And the data we're looking at today is on alcohol consumption. So we're going to look at how much alcohol is drunk in each country around the world. This here is a line graph, okay, and the line graph displays alcohol consumption per person from the year 2000 until the year 2020. On the y-axis, we have the amount of alcohol drunk per person per year. It's displaying the average amount of alcohol drunk per person per year. And the unit is liters. Okay, so it's measured in liters. And the y-axis goes up in increments of 2 liters. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 liters here. The x-axis shows us the year, and it goes up in increments of 5 years. So let's take a look at these lines. The colors, the countries are color-coded. With the UK, my country, I am not surprised to see that we do have quite a high alcohol consumption in this country. Drinking culture is a big part of British culture. So I'm not surprised that the amount of alcohol drunk by the people of the UK is actually quite high. We can see that there has been a slight decrease. In the year 2000, British people drank on average just over 12 liters of alcohol each year. It's probably worth mentioning that this is based on pure alcohol. So it's not 12 liters of beer per year, it's 12 liters of alcohol. So if we have a beer which is 5% alcohol, then that 5% is all that is quantified here, okay? So in the year 2000, British people drank just over 12 liters, but there was a slight decrease between the years 2005 and approximately 2010. There was a decrease of approximately 1.5 liters per year. And then since 2010, the amount of alcohol in the UK has remained steady. It has remained steady from 2010 until 2020. The United States really has remained steady since the year 2000 until today. There has only been a slight increase in the United States in terms of the amount of alcohol drunk by each person. In Vietnam, there has been quite a significant rise in the amount of alcohol consumption. In the year 2000, on average, Vietnamese people only drank approximately just over 3 liters per year of alcohol. We have seen a significant rise here in Vietnam, and today the amount of alcohol is more close to 8 liters per year. So that is an increase of over 4 liters of alcohol per year in Vietnam. As for Iran, Iraq, Jordan, Yemen, and Afghanistan, we can see from this chart that the amount of alcohol drunk in these countries is far lower than most other countries in the world. Can you think why that might be? Why would it be the case that Iran, Iraq, Jordan, Yemen, and Afghanistan all drink significantly less alcohol in comparison to other countries around the world? It's because these are Muslim countries, and in Muslim culture, drinking alcohol is forbidden. On to our next chart. This is showing the difference between men and women in terms of alcohol consumption. This is alcohol consumption per capita in men and women in 2019. So on the y-axis, we have the liters that men have drunk on average per year, And on the x-axis, we have the number of litres that women have drunk per year. It is worth mentioning there is a difference between the amounts on the y-axis for the men and the amounts for the x-axis for the women. You can see that on the x-axis, the amount of alcohol consumption increases in increments of 1 litre. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 litres. Whereas the y-axis increases in increments of 5 litres each. Just like the line graph, we can see that in Iran and Iraq, very little alcohol is drunk by both genders. Both men and women drink very little alcohol in these countries. In South Africa, the difference in the amount of alcohol drunk between the two genders is the largest. So while men drink 15 litres of alcohol per year, women only drink just under 3 litres of alcohol per year in South Africa. On the other hand, in Germany, the gender difference is slightly more balanced. It's slightly more balanced. In Germany, while the men drink just under 20 litres of alcohol each year, the women drink approximately 5.5 litres of alcohol per year. Of course, there is still a dramatic difference in Germany between the number of men and the number of women who are drinking alcohol on a yearly basis. However, this is the country where the gender ratio is the most balanced of all the countries on the chart here. Finally, we can see that Romania over here is a bit of an outlier, really. It's a bit of an outlier, and Romanians drink the most alcohol of any country in the world, with the men drinking approximately 27, 28 or so, with the men drinking approximately 27 litres of alcohol every single year, and the women also drinking almost 8 litres of alcohol per year. So Romania is a bit of an outlier here on this chart, and Romanians drink the most alcohol of any country in the world. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you found this data on alcohol consumption throughout different countries in the world to be interesting. Keep listening to English, keep learning new vocabulary through comprehensible input, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want more videos like this, go to EnglishSponge.com. On the website, you can find videos from many different teachers. You can choose which level you want: A1 beginner, A2 beginner, B1 intermediate, or B2 upper intermediate. You can choose which accent you want to listen to: American, British, Australian, and also other accents. You can choose which topic you want to listen to, and you can choose which grammar point you want to focus on. The website will track your time, so you can see how many minutes you have listened to comprehensible input today, yesterday, and for the whole month. So go to EnglishSponge.com. The link is in the description of the video.